In a tunesbyblog.com.
Papi, why you coming for your breathing like that?
My daughter. Hey, my daughter, yeah. The old people can say that curiosity kill the cow. What your own problem again?
Papi, I really don't have problem. But the way you breathing, sir, it like you running somewhere.
My daughter? Ha, yaka. If I give you the little G's, you yourself will be running to the same player running. So you just hold it there.
Papi, Papi, play on me now, lay on me. You know I your daughter too now.
My daughter, guess what? I had to run away from Wego. Ha, yaka. Tuesday and Thursday, they got one show in town, they call it Logan's Hour. Man, that boy can talk the thing that are happening in Indiana. Even when you steal, even you doing wrong thing, the boy will talk it. You doing the right thing, the boy will praise you.
For real, Papi? No, that kind of thing that we want you all time, yeah.
My daughter, I'm telling you, let me tell you now. Logan's Hour come on every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 o'clock p.m. And when you want to watch Logan Hour, you gotta be on time, or else you watch the show after the show. But guess what?
What, Papi?
Just go to Facebook and subscribe to Logan Hour. You go to YouTube, you subscribe to Logan Hour. Anytime Logan Hour coming on, you will get notification. That the notification made me running at the door, my daughter, because I won't be laying back in my living room, man, and get ready to call on that show.
Papi, thank you so much for the information. But I see Tommy walking, coming it out. I don't know if that he looking at too. Oh, Tommy! Tommy!
Oh, what's that? What you calling my name like that for? What you calling my name like that for? Take your time and you get. I'm watching my Looking Hour. Don't got distract me, yo. Wait now. If you ain't got what to do right now, we're already enjoying ourselves. You better get involved with the fries, girl. Tommy? So you think Papi was telling me that seriously? I'm going to look for Looking Hour, yeah. Papi, thank you. Thank you for telling me about Looking Hour.
My daughter? Ha, now Ada, don't say I'll tell you. Bye.
In a tunesbyblog.com.
Papi, why you coming for your breathing like that?
My daughter. Hey, my daughter, yeah. The old people can say that curiosity kill the cow. What your own problem again?
Papi, I really don't have problem. But the way you breathing, sir, it like you running somewhere.
My daughter? Ha, yaka. If I give you the little G's, you yourself will be running to the same player running. So you just hold it there.
Papi, Papi, play on me now, lay on me. You know I your daughter too now.
My daughter, guess what? I had to run away from Wego. Ha, yaka. Tuesday and Thursday, they got one show in town, they call it Logan's Hour. Man, that boy can talk the thing that are happening in Indiana. Even when you steal, even you doing wrong thing, the boy will talk it. You doing the right thing, the boy will praise you.
For real, Papi? No, that kind of thing that we want you all time, yeah.
My daughter, I'm telling you, let me tell you now. Logan's Hour come on every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 o'clock p.m. And when you want to watch Logan Hour, you gotta be on time, or else you watch the show after the show. But guess what?
What, Papi?
Just go to Facebook and subscribe to Logan Hour. You go to YouTube, you subscribe to Logan Hour. Anytime Logan Hour coming on, you will get notification. That the notification made me running at the door, my daughter, because I won't be laying back in my living room, man, and get ready to call on that show.
Papi, thank you so much for the information. But I see Tommy walking, coming out. I don't know if that he looking at too. Oh, Tommy! Tommy!
Oh, what's that? What you calling my name like that for? What you calling my name like that for? Take your time and you get. I'm watching my looking hour. Don't got distract me, yo. Wait now. If you ain't got what to do right now, we're already enjoying ourselves. You better get involved with the fries, girl. Tommy, so that today, Papi was telling me that something? I'm going to look for looking hour, yeah. Papi, thank you. Thank you for telling me about looking hour.
My daughter, now Ada, don't say I'll tell you. Bye.
Bye. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on which part of the world you are. Welcome to another great edition of the Logan's Hour again. Today we are back. I know a lot of people have been asking questions. What happened? We see you on Tuesday. We see you on Thursday. What's going on? Good news. I'm here. Nothing is going on. I'm here, and I'm here to discuss the issues. So, my wife now sent me a message. Yeah, she said my lip not get dry. Me put some lip gloss. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. There you go. You know, it pays to be found. Woman sabu shiny. My lip gotta be shiny too. Now my lip can be looking dry and itchy. So you got a gossip will tell the Logan. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for joining us today. Thanks for being on the Logan's Hour. I know some of you been expecting us, and it's like a long time coming since last week, since the last public appearance I made on any public platforms. It was if my calendar can serve me right, but if I make a mistake, please correct me. I think it was on the 30th. Yes, it was on the 30th, and that was on the Open Table platform. And trust me, today it's a great day, and I'm grateful to be here. And some of you who will join us later here want to say thank you. And those of you who always join us, we want to say we are grateful. So, you know, before we start, we're going to take our last intro and be right back. All right. Thank you again. Thanks for being here. And to all of you who just joining us, we want to say thank you. And those of you who will join us later, we also want to say thank you. I know today we are here late because I know some people like it's already 6:34. Usually come on 6 o'clock. What is happening? But yeah, we want to acknowledge that I was watching the game. Arsenal, Champion League starts the game, and some of us who don't really watch soccer game like that, but today game is very, very, very important. You know, special reaching to quarterfinals in the Champion League is not any small thing. When it when they knock you out, you're out. And moreover, my team in England is Arsenal, and Arsenal been my team for forever, for I know how long now. And I'm a dual Spain member as well with Arsenal. That's why you see I have some stuff that Arsenal USA sent me, or the flag and the cup and the saucer and everything else they usually send. So today Arsenal plays, and today in the quarters finals we play Bayern Munich, and trust me, uh, the game at 2-2 anyway, which I won that game by 3-2. But Saka wanted to create some fake penalty. And the ref, he know that. The ref said, no. I ain't gonna give you penalty in the 90th minutes. But it was a good thing. But on the other hand, Bayern Munich stand a better chance because I know Arsenal is my team, but I love to be fair too, though. Because we play in our home, and the next game gonna be played in Bayern Munich, and in Germany, and I'm hoping and praying that we can beat them 1-0, but not to conceive too many goals there, if for any reason. And in other news, the Spanish boys take on the English boys today. Real Madrid take on Manchester City. And and that game never end well for Real Madrid because the game ended 3-3 and Real Madrid were playing home. So that's what I mean when I say it never ended well. So Real Madrid were playing home. And trust me. But tomorrow is a real big one. Those of you who soccer lovers and think, tomorrow we're going to have Paris Saint-Germain, which is called PSG. They will be playing Barcelona. And it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. PSG play Barcelona tomorrow. And also tomorrow again in the same quarterfinals, we will have Atletico Madrid. They're going to be playing Borussia Dortmund. That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. Borussia Dortmund is a good game. So Borussia Dortmund is a good team. Those of you who know Holland that played for Chelsea, let me say Chelsea, but Manchester City. That's the team he came from. So Borussia Dortmund have always been given Bayern Munich hard time in German Bundesliga. It's just this year that Xavi Alonso, who is the coach of Bayer Leverkusen, he has put a lot of pressure, and I can see he topped the table by wow margin. Those of you who know that, Borussia Dortmund and what the name, Bayern Munich, these currently they're even thinking about anything from the Bundesliga because the Bundesliga table, the margin so wide right now. You find Bayer Leverkusen topping by 76, and Bayern Munich have 60 points. Bayern Munich and Stuttgart 14 because Stuttgart do have 60 points. So it's just to qualify for Champions League now. But Borussia Dortmund on our table, they have 53 points. So they are a little far. So let's welcome all of you, all of our friends and viewers who normally view here, who watch the show later on. Want to say thank you. Those of you who watch the show later on, those of you who usually click on the show to watch the show when the show starts, we want to say we are grateful you always come. This place is your home. And if you have anything of concern you would love to discuss, yeah, feel free, contact us. We can give you time on here to have your voices out there. And remember, I said it before, man. If you cannot write your own book, nobody gonna write your book. Trust me. If you cannot tell your own story, nobody gonna tell your story. So get ready, join the team, and let's have meaningful conversations here. Let's be civil. Let's have my goal when I first thought of creating this thing in this community was to have community interactions, to have people of different opinion, diversions of ideology coming together on the table and to disagree, to agree on issues, on principles, on to state our disagreement in a way that is non-combative, you know. But we are grateful to those of you who continuously watch this program. But we are encouraging you to get involved. Let people hear you talking to. Let people hear what you made of, because the book that I believe in, which is the Holy Bible, they say out of abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So when a person speaks, you know exactly how the person think in their heart. So we are encouraging people to join the debate, join the conversations, and let's have this. This thing is good for the community, though. It's good because this is the only way we can voice our disagreement, our opinions on issues. I know sometimes when I'm up here and talking about some issues, a lot of people don't like my stance because the way in which I can bring it out, and some people be like, "Oh no, he's so raw with the information, and the information issue I filter it a little." But listen, whether I filter it or not, it is the same information. So I will talk about what happened the 30th when we met the open table when I joined the show, joined the program, and I would discuss few things that happened on that program and some of their panelists, what was their positions on issue. And I'll also talk to my sisters though. I think some of my sisters call in, and specifically the Ways and Means chairperson called him. But today, anything to worry about. I would just advise you a little more, because I think I advised you here before and you still not taking it. I think you have gotten blind by love. But love is blind anyway, so we'll talk about that too as well. So let me deal with some of the issues here first. So I want to use this time, to say happy birthday to my dear sister Ai. Today's a birthday. I want to say, as you celebrate your birthday, enjoy your new age. These things called birthday, it comes once in a lifetime. Every year, it comes just one time. So when you opportune to see your birthday, celebrate it. Celebrate it. And as you turn 1 year older today, I want to say to you, my dear sister Aye, may the Almighty God bless you as you grow in wisdom and in age. So again, I want to say to you, my dear sister, Dr. Aye, because I know some people be like, "Oh, you want to put a get tattoo? They get a tattoo." Yeah, like people let tattoo in it. Yeah. But I gotta get your tattoo because you earn it. You went to school, you earn your tattoo. Aye, blame me. Enjoy your new age. And I want to also use this time to hold on just a second. All right. I want to also use this time to send a happy belated birthday to my dear brother and friend, uh, Joseph Sile Jr. You celebrated your birthday a few days ago. And as I stated, since the 30th, I have not come up here. to talk about anything because I was so busy. I had some stuff going on, and you know. So today we are here. Today we are here. We are blaming with life, and we are grateful. We're going to talk about a few issues, but key on the list, right? Before we can go any further, those of you soccer lover, the Indiana old timer, they are back, and they are back and ready. So on Saturday, this Saturday, the Indiana old timer will be playing her first IE and Barrow game. That is the beginning of the spring. So those of you who would love to be at the field, this is it. The Labyrinth Old Timer of Indiana presents beginning of springs. 1 day IE and Barrow soccer match. So you see the IE team, they are in yellow. You see the Barrow team, they are in red. And the date is Saturday, April 13. So this Saturday will be April 13, 2024. And the time will be 3 o'clock p.m. So those of you who want to be there, you can be there. I think they have free food, they have drinks in there. So go enjoy yourself. The venue going to be at 5253 West 62nd Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46268. So those of you who know 62nd Park, they're going to be at 62nd Park. The yellow boys and the red boys will be Osa. You will see these guys rep and ready again. You will see the likes of Roland Akwe, Joaquin Johnson, Bala, Kezo Sosa, Mario, Didier, Roland Akwe, Samba, Frederick Kwekwe, James Quarter, the Grittier SYZ, and all of them, Jojo. You know, if I miss anybody, need sorry. My own big brother, Kai Fala, he will be there. They're on the likes of IE. You will see Nathan Jala. You will see Sosa. You see the whole Ernest Malison, Pastor Emmanuel Jacob, my man Tony Yayo, Jeremiah Chie, who is the current captain, Ernest Samuels, the current coach, Morris Gould, the top scorer, and Pastor Emmanuel Barr. You find Reiki Gone. You find Samuel Carr or Sam Carr. You find me there as well. But unfortunately, I will not be available for this game because I'll be taking a road trip to Minnesota. So on Friday after work, I'll be on my way to Minnesota. So I wish the team well. I wish every member of the team well. I wish the guys success, Muddy Barrow. I wish my team, Muddy Barrow, I wish you guys success. And I'm hoping that when I return, I'm going to get all the latest news that Muddy Barrow have won this trophy again. And it was a big, big, big celebration. So I'm calling on all of you from the Liberian community. It's no time to sit back and just watch. Go and be entertained. Go and see quality football. So this Saturday, I'm encouraging you all. Don't forget, pop in. Pop in. On a 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, pop in. And enjoy yourself because you're going to see quality display. You know, last year, Barrow and IE did it again. And this year, it's no different. So pop in and let's have fun. All right? Let's have fun this year. This year going to be another year. So don't forget. All right. So let's go into why we are here tonight. You know, today is Tuesday. And today, those of you who know Tuesday is one of the most important time to be on the Logan's Hour. Because what? Because Tuesday is motivational hour. But in all fairness, I will slice more from the motivational hour. and I will address few issues. You know, when we appear on the open table the other day on the 30th. I don't suppose when I ready to do my thing, he can say, "Oh, it make it forget." Oh, listen, not that I can forget, but I really love to eat my soup when it is cold. I ain't like to eat hot food though. I ain't like to eat hot food. I love to eat cold food. And you know, when we appear on the open table, I appear on the open table for one primary reason. One primary reason. You see, um, when this fellow who writes for what a newspaper, not even newspaper, but online platform, like my platform here, focus on Liberia. Jeremiah Moba. Jeremiah Moba wrote a story about the Liberian community. And that story was posted the very day the Liberian people decided to go and seek the face of God to Pastor Willie Church. And that story was posted by my dear brother and friend, Jan Volule. And, you know, this is what I always say, yes, sometimes. I really don't like when people stump their toes and try to accuse where they fell down. Normally, I encourage people to look at where exactly you stump your toes. That is the source of your falling. So they invited the brother who writes for Focus on Africa. And they asked him a few questions. And he narrated. He went through what we talk about. And when I was contacted by someone, said, hey, tune to open table. But then, you know, Saturday I went to the field, went to play soccer, and from soccer I just came home. I was trying to turn to my children to make sure everything goes well before retiring to go and take my bath and find food to eat. And so luckily for me, I said, well, you know what? Let me make a comment. Then I heard my brother Jan Volule say, well, you know what? I'll send you the link. I said, okay, I'll send you the link. He sent me the link. So he sent a link. I joined the program. Man, Joseph, Jeremiah Chie, Jan Volule, and Jeremiah Mobile. We are on the program. And the reason why I'm speaking on this is that because since I last appeared on the 30th, I have not appeared. Today is my first public appearance. I chose to speak a little on that because a lot of people reached out to me and they were concerned about what transpired and the way the information dissemination is not in order. We are throwing information out there and we have left members of the community to go and figure it out, to know what is what. But let me say this before I can go any further. My reason for contacting Mr. Moba was to get the actual story. That's me. Everyone who knows me in this time knows exactly what I stand for. Knows exactly what I stand for. And I will not deviate from that. Even from Liberia, before coming here, the Cali school system knows about me. I don't bow down when it comes to my principles. I don't. So when this information came up, it was posted about Jan Volule. I never knew. I never had no clue of it. And the first time I saw this information, it was Jan Volule who said, "Oh, you know what? He posted it in less than 10 minutes. He took it down. But before he took it down, I have collected the information. I saved the information and I read the information. So when I read the information and I realized that, okay, so probably whatever they explain here, it just partial explanation, but it never went in depth. And I think some information are missing. So some of what was missing in here, I will provide them as a way of my contribution to the subject at hand. So what I did, I decided to contact the brother who wrote the story, Mr. Jeremiah Moba. Like I always say here, I'm not a journalist. I am a political commentator. And we all are political commentators. And in as much I'm commentating, but I'm still on a moral obligation to use the ABC of journalism, which stands for you being accurate, balanced, and credible. That's why anytime I provide information here, I love to back it up with facts. And everybody who knows me knows me about it. And the only difference or the only reason people find that to be something so difficult to accept is because maybe the way in which I present it or I present those information when I have them. They expect me to do it always. When you get the information, keep it because it might be affecting somebody who you know. And for me, people who come to public office, more serving your community, serving in national government, you should be held liable. You should be very credible. I don't have my own secret. I work in Liberia before coming here. I work in the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government. And while I work, go ask my boss. I carry on an operation. And I was bribed a huge sum of money. I refuse it. And those who were trying to bribe me, all I did was to be more professional. Say, you know what? Tomorrow I need you to come over and let's talk about this. And when they came over, they were busted. I'm not an angel. That's why most time I always come here and say, I had it a very hard way. Some of you go to my Facebook page, go to Logan Hours. You will see my life story. My uncle I live with, Louis Garcia Brown. Happy belated birthday to him again. And he knows me well. That's why my life is like an open book. I wrote my entire story. How I met my uncle in Monrovia, how I left from Firestone for my parents' house, 15 years old. And I decided to move out of my parents' house. And since that time, I'm here today as a full-grown man. I have never gone to jail. I have never stood in court for anything. I have never even been given a traffic ticket. I don't owe nobody. That's who I am. So sometimes when I'm saying something, I'm convinced with the preponderance of evidence that I have. I'm not a loose talker. I don't just run out there and say blah, 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 blah. So the only issue I have with, because Jeremiah Moore by myself, I call him after the service. I told him I'm going to call him after 4 o'clock my time, and he consented. And we talked, and I gave him my side of the story. And to make that more interesting, I had a little piece that I wrote, a rebuttal, and I sent it to him. He received it. He read it. He said he would do an article. And he called me to ask some questions, and I answered the questions. My only disappointment is on the phone when we had a conversation, I asked a specific question. So when he said he heard my question as specifying instead of against, I was a little disturbed. Because the only person who can give the actual story is me. I'm right in front of you and justifying what I said on the phone. And the recording playing what I said. Did anyone in the Liberian community pay you, my dear brother, to write story against the administration? The people, everybody sat out on the show, blinded by their positions, and they say they don't hear me saying against. But let's use our common logic. You know, not everybody got common sense anyway, but let's use common sense here. First of all, if we are having conversation and the conversation is in line of bribery, somebody pay you to write something against the administration that this other brother posted, and I have a rebuttal to know exactly what happened or to give the factual information as to this is our side. Why would I say somebody pay you to write promotional story? That's not even in line. And, you know, I'm very courteous when it comes to being on other people's show. Because I know the show I'm on, the person whose show I'm on, the person has the power to mute me or to kick me off on their show. So I'm fully aware of those rules. And Mr. Jeremiah Chie, who was on that program, you know, we had a little scuffle. We had a little back and forth, which is normal. And let me say this. Jeremiah Moba, to be fair, I don't know him from anywhere. When that story first came up and I saw the journalist who wrote that story, I went straight to Facebook and I searched his name and I saw him and I sent him a message. So I don't know him. But for the little time we have the conversation on the phone, his equanimity convinced me. And I still have some modicum of respect for him. But my only disagreement was I was telling you this is what I said. And they kept justifying that the recording sounding the other way. But now you have the person in front of you. It's like way back in those days and during Taylor time, and somebody wrote a story, and the person who you wrote a story about, the person came and the person said, you said the person is dead. And the person said, no, I'm living. This is me. He said, okay, but I stand by my story. That's how I saw that to be. I would provide the information on that program. And I understand the whole thing. It was 3-1 because all of them support the administration, who sometimes when I go so hard against the administration in terms of providing information that the administration is hiding from the community, the only thing they get to say to me is that because you lost the election, so you're angry. Yeah, that's what they would say. You see, I'm a simple person. In all fairness, I'm a simple person. What a losing election or winning election mean nothing. First of all, But all the information that I release here, that the bank, they say 2 or 3 people should sign on a check to withdraw money from the account. Money left the account with all justifiable reason. Wasn't all of those true? Yes. This is check in my possession again. Whose signature is on this check? This is from the financial secretary, Miss Fatima Fambule. And who should pay this money to? Brian Ford Johnson. On when she paid the money? She paid the money on February 24th, 2024. How many dollars did she pay? She paid $3,000. For what? To Anthony Allor. So, if Fatima Fambule, who is the current financial secretary, signed on a check to pay the lawyer $3,000, and nobody from the administration had the guts to inform this community, and I provided the information, all they care to say is that I against the community. I'm hateful. I lost the election. That's why I'm talking. You guys need to be ashamed of yourself. We occupy this space here to inform our people, to commentate on issues that affect this community. Mr. Parker is my friend. Mr. Richard Boyer is my friend. He and myself in the same Basel Association. He is the vice president. Let me say he's the secretary general. I was there as the head of program and planning committee. We worked together. We executed so many functions together. Why should I hate him? The fact that this community has been so dark all the time, nothing from this community have ever gone anywhere. Everything about here was just secret. I decided to have this platform, have my Facebook page running as a means of information dissemination. Later on, what happened? Open Table came in for the same purpose, but the only difference is that they choose to support the administration. So any information that comes out that affects the administration, they choose not to talk about it. Fine, which of course I agree. When was the last time you heard me ever come in here to talk about what Open Table did and they concede information? I don't care. All I cared about is the need to know basis. The people have to know. The very day I talk about 3,000 came from the account, I posted information here. I say, here is it, the bank balance. Bank balance in March. March was what? $48,789.86. Before March in January, there's the bank balance here. How many dollars were there? 51,000 plus. So there was a discrepancy of 3,000 plus. What happened to those money? Now, when I brought the information, I'll be gonna buy a guy. Everybody running after me, they want to chew me. But listen, man, that's why I call my head at it, because you can swallow my head. My head so big. Everybody want to chew me. Now the 3,000 on the same program, I call the board chairperson, he never answer. I call the financial secretary, she never answer. I call the acting president, Mr. Richard Boyer, he never answer his phone. Why? Only to verify this information. 3,000 left the account. For what? Nobody cares. The next day, the secretary general reached out to me, and her point to me was my information lied with the same person who provided information to me. But now the information, what she couldn't give me at the time, this is it. Her signature is on a check, writing to a lawyer. She alone signed this check. $3,000. $3,000. You see it? Not disrespect. Some of these things, I ain't supposed to be the one to inform the community. I expect the community should have, or they have their IRC chairperson who is responsible for information dissemination. All my newsletters and my articles I can write, I ain't supposed to be doing it for the community. It is the IRC person who's supposed to be disseminating the information for this community. which is the association. But they will not do it. The other day, the IRC person sat on his program and he said, someone from this community tried to bribe Mr. Jeremiah Moba $300 and he refused it. And I asked on the same program, I said, gentlemen, but the same man said somebody was trying to give Mr. Moba $300 and Mr. Moba saying something different. Mr. Moba saying here that someone contacted him in Liberia, a colleague of his contacted him about writing a story about this administration. And you can go to Logan's Hours, you will see the post I have there, and you will see in the comment section, Mr. Jeremiah Moba commented, and he gave the actual story as to who tried to contact him and how much initially the person was trying to pay him to write the story. Then later on, they will pay him the rest of the money. He never mentioned somebody from Liberian community contacted him. But the IRC chairperson mentioned that on the live program. And I said, gentlemen, I said, Jan Voluda, I sent him the video. I said, Jan Voluda, this is the video. Play it so that mayor can say he lied on Jeremiah's name. He couldn't play it. I also sent it again to who? I sent it to my brother, Joseph Saleh. Joseph Saleh, play it now. I on the show. I said it right here, play it. They didn't want to play it. But all they care about is to tint me. Let me get it, I swear. I've been through the fire, my friends. I have seen a whole lot. I have too many experiences. So for words to move me, I'm bigger than that. Listen to the Jeremiah man here. If he never said that, somebody from the community tried to get Mr. Jeremiah walk mobile money.
That someone intended to take this community on an international stage or take it back home to Liberia.
Well, Chairman Silly, thank you. A fortnight ago, we received information from back home in Monrovia, to be precise, from journalists of people purporting to be representatives of the Liberian community in Indiana, and that they wanted this said journalist want Jeremiah, I think Moba, to publish denigrating commentaries and editorials on the community of Indiana, or the Liberian community of Indiana, to be precise, on the administration of President Julius K. Parker Sr. And the journalist, in turn, thought to do his due diligence to contact the person in question, and did his fact-finding and found out that those were all false and malicious allegations, and that they were from the belly of the devil, and they had no iota whatsoever. So he refused to publish it, but in turn, he published another editorial heaping praise on the administration and the current president, and we have copies of that. We were also informed by this journalist that those unscrupulous individuals made contact with him to send him $300 to publish it and smear the name of the current Liberian community in Indiana. And this guy refused to publish.
Now you can understand where I'm coming from. If this brother sat on a public platform and willfully, maliciously, intentionally lie, and nobody had nothing to say about it, only because every one of them singing the same song, going to the same church, sitting on the same sitting on the same bench. I want to use something different, but that's a high adjective. I don't need nobody to tweet my home. I don't need nobody to blow my balloon. My name is Philip Seyuga Logan. I've seen a lot. I have suffered. I have eaten green plenty in place of banana. So nothing moves me. So I won't shy away from saying the truth. I sent this video to Jan. I sent it to Jeremiah. I sent it to Joseph Saleh. When I appear on their platform, 3 persons to my one. All they care to do is go around in circle. Go around in circle. They're only looking for a story that will please their audience. Then I heard the bull chairperson calling Miko Harris. There are another bull person, Mrs. Miko Harris, calling, and all of them. You know, it's just something about me when I come out one day and provide the actual information, everybody start to shake. And they confused about what is going on. The man I say something again. Oh God, the man ready for us. I ain't ready for y'all. I ain't no competition with anybody. I ain't fighting anybody for anything. It's just the truth. And Jeremiah Chie sat right on the program. And I look in your face, I said to him, I said, Jeremiah, you are a liar. And you are devilish. And I used the word. I said, you're very diabolic. Now he jump up. Oh, you see, the man I even know how to use the word. The word is diabolical. Jeremiah, listen. Every word that comes off my mouth, I know what I'm saying. Diabolical is a war. Diabolic is a war. I know. You see, today I am cool. Let me be cool today. I won't roast any of you here because I was thinking about roasting you guys, but I would just spare you for today. You know. But like I said the other day, I warned you people the other day. And y'all need to be a little more careful. I know y'all have your little audience and y'all want a little good in their eyes and y'all want all of y'all backing the Packers regime. Packers, my friend, the community will live here. The same money I talk about why you're debunked. Oh, no. Let the same money here. The Fatima family sign a check here. She alone signed a check. She alone signed a check here. February 24th, 2024. $3,000 to the lawyer here, Brentford Johnson. And they paid to a law firm. And the other information again I have, I know y'all will kill me again. I know y'all will get vet. Because I have other checks that usually have the Liberian community sign a check. One person cannot sign check unilaterally. And I have checks that 2-3 people sign on. Surprisingly, this time around, only one person can sign a Liberian community check now and take money from the account. So it means all the people who are signatory to the account can take a check and sign or go to ATM and take the money. So the money is not secure anymore. But say I want to tell the community the real story. I am digging the actual story out. You see, hiring a lawyer to represent you in a case, it is a very, very good thing. Let me say it so. Because the former Solicitor General said only fools represent themselves in a real active case. And this guy, Bright Johnson, he's a seasoned lawyer. I want to lie. This guy been in this field for about 40 good years now. 40 years. Bright Johnson. And his law firm is in Fisher. The address is 8766 South Street, 210 Fisher, Indiana, 46038. That's where he have his law firm. Bert Johnson, Anthony at law. And the reason why I'm talking about this 40 years experience, because we have been making some contacts. And this lawyer is brave. He's brave. You know, I would just leave it. I don't want to go too much. But I can rest assure you, y'all got to brace yourself because y'all about to use $10,000 to end this case. You people have paid the initial $3,000, and you people owe $7,000. And the $7,000 will be paid in parts. After the second appearance, people will pay the additional $3,000. Then the rest will go $4,000 check. And all those check, let me say this to you people. I know y'all will get vague and y'all get vague. Y'all want to go hard show again and call me liar and call me this, I can do it. But all those checks will be published right here. I can say for sure. I will publish all the checks. Hold on, my brother here. Jeremiah Saleh, what's up?
Hey, how are you? How you doing?
I'm okay. What's going on, brother?
I'm fine, my man.
Yeah, you want to contribute?
Yeah, I should contribute as usual.
All right.
Go ahead. Yes. I'll follow you a little bit, but then I was going to contribute because I listened to somebody send a clip of Open Table this on Saturday, and they get normal attitude to attract. You know, when they do things, they play victim to attract people. They're like, oh, they are in the interest of the community, and other people are just here to destroy this community. You know, no more thing than that.
Yeah.
We normally hear and just laugh. You know, I don't get moved by those things because the people they appeal to are people of leg minds. Yeah. People who trying to buy sentiment, property sentiment, praises. You can't get time for those kind of things. So I listen to them by screen and real life experience, no jargon.
Go ahead.
So I listen to them. One sitting on a show talking about that other one. Sitting on a show talking about there's a 7-man council. Jeremiah is a strategist.
7-man council for what?
That's a show. That one, that Gio man, who his attitude is just to honor my other people to go up. He's still on the show saying, this time I'm going to go, for me, I can go water. I'm a Catholic. You want to put my family brother, I put your family brother. I'm a Catholic, I'm a raw person. When you put me on I can fear that I build. So I listen to him. You know, some of us in this community, I gave somebody like, I give man, a long rope so he thinks he get his stick. He can just sit and come at people the way you want to come at people. For me, I don't want to get a platform. Because I can take 1 week to get it in. If you just give me a platform from Monday to Saturday, I can get it in. I don't care if nobody in this community. Nobody pay my bills.
So what the young said?
Show it misinform the people and tell the people, oh, they are 7-man council. Those 7 men can convey meeting, they have meeting to tell the community. And you'll be surprised that somebody on a board, somebody like the president of the community, the president will all buy into those kind of things that Jeremiah conveyed meeting. So yeah, we always carry that information to them that we attract them. So almost like when you want to catch a fish, you put a baby ring on the thing, you throw it, then the fish can. So you can give information. You will go and give them information that they want to hear. To think negative about other people. Then they see those people are the demons. Where in this world have I conveyed a meeting in this community to tear Paco Virginia? Where has that happened? For me to take or stay on a position because of the irregularities and the things they're doing, that's why I made Jeremiah as a demon. You go sit on the show, you say 7-man council, Jeremiah, Abba, Terry looking, or Terry, we can have meetings to tear this community down. You see, when people are giving this information and we're taking it Latin, where they believe to tell people, the very young men started on the show last night again. Oh, they think I hear about you. Look, let me tell you, the thing I say about my family, I can say right in front of my mother, Josephine Sere and Mr. Joseph Sere Senior, because that's how I feel. There's nothing you saw wrong way and go say, oh, the thing I hear about you, you buying sentiment. For me, that's my family. You want to come inside, you can come inside, but know how you come inside. Because I will cut the chase when I want to cut the chase. I know how I felt. So yeah, your common sensitive attack on Jeremiah today. All he's trying to do is to use my popularity to back feeding. That's what I've seen. That's why I kept quiet. Because I believe you're nobody. I just want to address that labor today. I believe he's a nobody. So I don't pick on him. Oh, the thing I hear about you is that I just look at a lot of food. You can't, nobody can live my story in Indiana yet. After Somebody not even desperate to live in this community. The thing I have seen, the thing I have experienced and live here with both faces. You think what our population can make it carry me anywhere, it can move me. But what I'm saying is, these people don't love this community. Let me tell you. They are here. When I say on the platform, I said they're treating the community as a gangster paradise. I use that word.
Yeah.
Somebody wrong, they see very wrong. Oh, don't call it a gangster paradise. Yeah, what you're doing is gangster activity. That's gangsterism. When you guys get against a group of people, lie on them, marginalize them, push your aside because they don't think that you are like you, behave like you. That's gangsterism. You form a gang activity to scour the resources of the community. That's gangsterism. So if you don't know the definition, the connotation, the meaning of a war, you just keep quiet. Because it made me question your PhD. I see why you never sat in the classroom. Everything is online. Because if you sit up in the classroom and you physically analyze and think you're not just be running over the center for 1 cent, like a penny. He has to be very careful how he carry information about people. Because out there, small people in. If let me just believe the future of what I was doing back then. Like, you are pointing at people wanting to get people.
Somebody say my leader give people my sister say give people.
I know when you say you have to that's a typical deal, man. What's wrong with that boy? In this community. You go to the I'm show you lot of just a 7 men that will convey meeting. We have a meeting and want to destroy the organization and people there. The other side here, I don't know how the veterans come about. It puzzles me. When somebody say I say, oh, Sunni Papa is a Loma woman. The Loma brother on the other side. It was a Loma man that was a Loma man that was election commission. What Sunni Papa did about me? It was Loma man, Morris Buddha, when was another thing day. The only Loma for Buddha for Morris going later.
No.
So when you bring in these trouble politics without no proper podcast, you put them together to sow seed of division on a platform. A person know what these people and who follow these people and take these people very seriously. You talking that Loma woman is the final so all Loma form of support the ideology. It's okay. Now I can tell somebody here, Jamaica, my brother, we can play for our let Jamaica. I'm just talking about the show in general. I'm not trying to take you off topic.
You fine.
He's my brother. I can tell somebody the reason why me and Jamaica will not go back and forth and probably will not go back and forth because I know who is Sabah and what Sabah has done. I can tell somebody. So I'm very careful how I show my racket or target people. But when you keep coming for me periodically, I like those kind of war. Tell you guys have a platform. If you give me a platform and when we give me a call, I will go for money or something. I will discombobulate these boss. Because you still on the show, yes. This is a challenge thing. Talk about the interest of the community. Talk about the community. Talk about moving the fund. Talk about new projects. My brother JC is to RRC. I think we see million that before. So somebody talk about some of us talking not paying dues. You know me. In this community, what kind of administration I pay dues? Even if I pay dues, I pay dues to election. I can pay 10,000 plus for my daughter to do cheerleading. I can pay my mortgage. I can pay my car. I can pay this. That dues that will cost me nothing. Less than 200 I can pay. I chose not to pay dues until your record can be transparent and accurate. So you can't coerce me in a group chat to say they're talking. I'm not a loose talker. I've been sitting myself in this country for 22 years old. They're not personal. Somebody joining here today. Somebody joining here today in this community. Their parents were with them. Beside them. We have to go out there and fishing for ourselves. So the 23 years old. After my age, you never hear what the German go and say with cheap on your hand. You will take it to police custody. You never hear what German. You know what police come there. But when they go to German, when you go out my web, I've been married for 10 years, going to 9 years. As young as married, I say married almost 9 years. 2 channels, I see everything. Some of them, they have bad repetition is wrong to stop people in. 20% are all down for. And living this community for the elder. Some of them are talking to them. When last they go and see Jeremiah, they were not able to do it because that left them on field. Then you have a family disagreement. We don't have a family disagreement. You want to use it against me? You want to use it to political family issue? Yeah, we'll do that. Then you can survive. See, I survive in life. So, according to say you will be talking about Jeremiah today. We should not be talking on platform behind each other. Exactly, you have to open debate, intellectual debate. It must be intellectual line. I want debate. I want debate. I want pedestrian argument talking about each other. Inviting here to the public debate. Let's discuss this community in totality. Saying not much. Saying not much about this community. Let's talk about this community in totality, the progress of this community.
And that's
he is the most progressive young man.
And that's a good one. That's a good one. We can settle that debate. That's a good one.
He's a loose sucker. He causes so much chaos in family, causing chaos everywhere he go. He wants to back public sentiment. He can't get that. Yeah, we don't have better in this city. I know you go anywhere in the city. He said Jeremiah city. They know my background. I don't have to go talk. Anything you want to go back family sentiment, I don't care. You know the reason I don't care? I feel my part to unite my family. I've gone there several times to say whatever the case is. And Jeremiah city, I come back and reject me. I'm saying that today. So I have moved on. I forget about that. Every I move on, it don't take nothing. Nothing is not good when they call people near around me. Because I move on long time. I can't be approaching my body. I've been running behind people. Oh, I'm making you 40 years old. They doing nothing for me. So when y'all sit down for me, oh, I'm making speech with this. You get speech with that young. You don't even know half of the things. Don't get into a family relationship. Don't play politics and records out of family because y'all just into your family.
Hey Jeremiah, just take it easy. Take it easy. We can find a day to address some of your concerns.
The reason I'm saying this today is I want for you to get a message that look, we are not single-headed people. When you get the information to the public, they simulate this information the right way.
You're right.
If you tell people say Jeremiah is convening of meeting, when, what time, how often, how many meetings we are here. No meeting. Meeting.
But I am confused. Meeting for what?
Yes, sir. We are meeting regularly. We are doing this. We are doing that. Can you imagine that? If you call him my name, I'm a chief. I'm a strategy. Convincing people who don't have, who don't have, common sense. That's what I would say. Convincing them because I want one here. So the man, I'm not angry.
Yeah.
I'm in the gym right now. My blood pressure high, working out.
All right, okay.
Yeah, but man, thank you for the show. Just keep doing what you can do to British in the Liberian community. Yeah.
I know that one, but I'm aware. That's why nothing moves me. Nothing moves me. Oh, I know. I just gotta stick to what I have to do and say the right thing and provide the actual information. Not to add anything to it, not to subtract anything from it.
So, my brother, thank you very much for the show. I just want to make that clarity that nowhere in this world from big meeting with Peter Logan and carrying anybody. Your information is misleading, it's false, it has no iota of truth, and that's a typical behavior of an elected individual. That's what I get to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother Jeremiah Sile. So that's the voice of the tough talking Jeremiah Sile. And I know some of you say Jeremiah shouldn't say Gio, but we just gotta let him do what he gotta do. Rennie Alpha.
Yes, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. Welcome again to the Logan's Hour.
Thanks for having me.
I know you've been following. Just stop flowing. Flow, girl.
Yes, I've been following. I've been busy, so I haven't had time. So I just have a few things to say.
Mm-hmm.
Our community always talk about unity, coming together, being family. One thing I noticed here, if somebody don't like you, anybody can bring a story about you and make it sound good, and people will pick it up. Here's what I have to say. And Jeremiah Mulba can come back to this show and me and he can have a conversation one-on-one if he wants to. In a journalism world, I'm not a journalist, but we know people who are journalists.
Mm-hmm.
If you come to a community that's already fragile and you say, oh, you coming to do good in the community because there were people trying to spread names. Then you come again, you say you cannot give your source. But in journalism, a source is somebody that you seek out to get information for you and bring to you. A source is not another journalist reaching to you to pay you $50 to post a story. So why can't you give us who this other journalist is? Now, if the journalist himself is saying he cannot give because of his source, fishy but understandable. And then for people to be on the show, oh, he's so credible. He wouldn't take money. My people, the man got money, and he got money from y'all. He got money from y'all. But he came with a half story, but you guys will believe it. Why? Because he come with, oh, I didn't take $50 and it's you are very credible and integrity and all of this. Integrity is not coming with half of a story to a community that's already fragile to try to prove a point. When you reached out to him and you wrote that article, you didn't hide it from anybody to say you didn't reach out to him.
Yep.
You put it out there. Everybody who read it. Whoever screenshotted it, sent it to their friend, family, whoever they did that. So, for them to be trying to paint this picture that, oh, there are people in the community but will release it at a later time lets me know they're not doing this for the community. They're doing it for themselves. Whenever somebody tell me I will release information later on, you'll release it when you're ready to run next term, or you'll release it when you are ready to make it look good for yourself that you did something. So it's just so much secretive things here. And he did come on the show initially and say, oh, people here contacted somebody right away. Their story have changed twice. From before Jeremiah Mulbar showed his face. But then they come and say, oh, since the man is so credible, we'll raise money for him. So even though he didn't print a story, he still got the money. Secondly, what I don't like in this community too, of people preaching unity, they try to make things look like they're trying to unify the community, but they do things to break the community up. And then the so-called people that feel like, oh, they are rooting for the Parkhurst administration, they come on board with no evidence. Before you accuse somebody, you have to have concrete evidence. We're not in America. We're not in Liberia. We don't go by DC. We go by concrete evidence. And I know for a fact, if Jeremiah Chia, Joseph Sele, Jan Volule had those concrete evidence, they will post it. They keep nothing secret. And if you cannot post it for the better of the community and you wait till it works good in your favor, you are just as a hypocritical as anybody else, and you don't care about the community because you only use it for your good. You don't use it for the interest of the community.
True.
Secondly, we have people here talking about, what have other people done in the community and so forth. Jeremiah Chair, come to the table. Personally, I don't have a problem with you whatsoever. But what you are a helper to the government. You were appointed to be IRC chairman. From the day you guys took office, you stated you were going to deliver some things. We're still waiting on those things. You cannot work good at other people's job, but you are not doing anything in your own capacity. Jan Volida, we've had this conversation. Joseph Sele, you know this. But instead of you guys that love, if you love this administration so much, you should make sure that people who are appointed are working. You are not just here to talk or to be the foot soldier or to be the front line shooter. Work. You work to move your community forward. You don't sit back and speak. You do work now, but as a helper, you help ways and means. You've helped us. You help. But we want to see your credentials on your appointment. That's what it is that we're waiting to see. And until you bring those in, you're not really working. You're assisting. Focus on those things. Jan and Joseph, you guys should be telling him to focus on those things. and less on Chichipole news, because until we have proof, it's Chichipole news. But Liberians, that's what they do best. They like
Mm-hmm.
Chichipole more than the real stuff. Whenever you can come with evidence, then they say, "Oh, the man is breaking our community down." But y'all will be the same people that sit there and Chichipole news and don't say anything and accept it, because why? The person who they are referring to, you have a problem with them personal. Let's stop being personal when it comes to our community and it comes to our delivering what we said we're going to deliver. Some of us, they don't like us, but we come out here and we work. Every time people come out here and say, "Oh, Philip did this and this and this," but if you go on our chat, you see memorables of things that IRC is supposed to do. Do we have anybody congratulating him for filling in the gaps while they are not working? No. Instead, y'all pick and choose what to bring to the front line. Telling the truth about some things that are going on, that's not breaking up our community. That's being informational. You guys sitting there and letting other people do things and don't point it out because they are your friends, that's a problem. Because today or tomorrow, when somebody else do something, then you want to be like, "Oh, you see that one over there? She not doing this," but your friend right beside you did the same thing. You never once spoke up or said anything about those things. So
Yeah.
I just want us to be very cautious when we are trying to pretend that we love this community so much, but we always want to point the finger at other people, but we are not pointing the finger back at ourselves, nor are we taking accountability for what it is that we are not doing.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much, Brittany. Let me give you some chance to drive. Thank you so much.
I will rest there for now.
Thank you so much, Bernice. So, Bernice, you just you just said it all. You see, some of the reasons why sometimes I don't take some people that serious is because of the same thing. They sit down, they know the truth, and they play blind eyes to the truth. Jeremiah is my brother. We play on the old timer team. We're in the community. When I talk about things that he's supposed to do, things that he said he was going to do, he take offense to that. I remember I went to one of those meetings when he and my GM brother was at the time serving under him as a co-chairperson, and Jeremiah stood up and said, "We are working on so many things. We have the website will be up before so time. We are planning on having a live program will be called Voice of LAI, and we'll have newsletter going out to the community, and you list a whole lot of things. From the day you list that up to today, 1 year plus gone, zero. All days
They could have one thing, because Open Table might be the voice of LAI.
No, but Open Table do not belong to the community, though they're there to at least preach the message of the administration. But he said that will be owned by LAI. Because Open Table, I don't know who paid for the subway. Tomorrow, just can say, what happened? He fought apart with the president. Open Table will not say anything again. Or maybe if Yan paying for the subway, when Yan fought apart with Joseph, it means Open Table gone to whoever person owns the subway. Like you saw what happened to SYC. When SYC fought from their graces, what happened? He was off it. So it depends who paid for the subway. So that's the thing. My point is, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, who will say something here? Nobody. Like me. Ready? Go ahead. Let me give you some chance to flow before I can close this show here. Because I want to flow today, but you know what? I will allow peace. Because yesterday I saw solar eclipse.
The world has changed over. And that's why myself, I just figured today it's just to let people know, in our community who just always want to say things to certain people. And then we have the people who always want to say, "Oh, they lost, so they mad." Yeah. Some of you people are not even qualified for your job. You only got it because of public sentiment, because maybe your family know people, or whatever the case may be, because from what I can see in our community that we love so much, and I keep doing this because sometimes the thing I see and hear, if you really love your community and you're here to serve your community, right? Everything that you do has to be in the good interest of your community. Not for you, not to give you a name, not to praise you, not to anything. And you cannot say you want unity, but you are poking the bear when the bear bites you back. Then you say, oh, you see that one, it won't know, but you poking the bear. You're
Yeah.
poking the bear. Just like that message, it's just things that, and my thing is, look, everybody can say what they want at any time. You have freedom of speech. We're in America. That's great. But if you want true unity, you speak unity, you carry yourself as unity. And when you step in the room, you are there to unify people. A lot of them are not there to do so. They are there to make other people look bad so they can look good. That's not what you call unity. That's not what you call being there for your community. Then everybody keep talking about, oh, our community is bereaving. I mean, it's grieving, sorry. And death is a hard thing. People are going to grieve. I had somebody pass for me 2 years ago. If I'm sitting somewhere, I hear a song or anything, I will cry. It happens. Okay? We cry with those people and everything. Let me tell you what would have been very unifying. That letter they put out. First of all, you talk about unifying a community, but you put out a letter without getting the full scope of what happened between Jeremiah Marba and the other people.
And you said
But you put
somebody
out
for the
the letter
community.
to entice people. You put out the letter for people to draw their own conclusion, on who it could be. If you have the information, put it out there. Let's know who it is that's really trying to break this community down. But what it tells me is they don't. You don't have no information. I can come out here right now today and say, oh, I have information that Jeremiah Chair or somebody did something. The people who don't like him would jump on my boat. So
You're right.
my thing is, quit bringing information to an already fragile community and you don't have all the information. Some things can be left out because you know why? It serves no purpose. You brought that news now. You have no information to really give. You brought the wrong information at first. So now, what did that news really solve? What was your purpose? What did it really do? Did it show who paid the person? Did it stop anything? No, it created more chaos. Misters, I love my community so much, but we will bring chaos just to prove a fake point. There's no proving.
That's it, Brandon. You're
Because
firing.
you have nothing to prove. You have no evidence. You cannot sit on there and like being people. Sometimes we gotta quit being so gullible that anybody can come and tell us anything and we will believe it just because it's who said it. And then you got nerve of people who should be who have a lot more education, well-educated people calling saying, oh my God, thank you for saving our community. Thank you for having this. Why? Because what did he really say? How do we know Jan and them didn't even pay him before he came? How do we know who paid him? For anything, look, somebody else who loved Mr. Parker could have sent our story to tarnish somebody else's name. It happens all the time. We in America. If you cannot list the source, don't bring no story that's going to break the community down if you cannot prove it. We want facts. We don't want this said third-party news you bring from somebody, then you can't put it in the chat room talking about malicious people because the president is grieving. Y'all keep throwing this president is grieving up in everything that you say, but it don't stop y'all from saying what y'all want to say.
No,
It
not
don't
at
stop
all.
y'all from doing what y'all want to do. But soon as somebody else do it, the president is not the only one grieving. We have a lot of people in our community grieving. Some that we know of that was made public and some that we don't. But in all actuality, this is life.
Yeah.
You know, we have to. This is still our community. If the president is grieving, the president has how many cabinet members? How many were elected? President, vice president, secretary,
Parliamentarian,
parliamentarian,
financial
financial
secretary.
secretary. There's 4 other people that can still do the work. So if you guys, if we are going to, have those other people, they are there. Why? To assist the president when he is not able to do so.
Yeah, Bernie, let me come in small. Let me just buttress your point here too. You are firing. That's why I will not fire. Yeah, I will not fire. I was safe today because my wife and I were coming down here. She was like telling me, "Oh, I want you to be cool. I want you to fire too much. Just take it easy." I will take it easy. I respect her. But what you just stated here makes sense. Mr. Parker, in his wisdom, he said, "You know what? Say I'm grieving. I will step aside and I'll return to this thing here by April 3rd." He sent a communication and it was everywhere here that Mr. Parker would turn over all power to the vice president. Now, Mr. Jeremiah Chie wrote a memo. In that memo, he says somebody from the Liberian community, people who went to Mr. Parker Hall to sympathize, turned around and went back with the malicious deals to contact somebody in Liberia and want to pay the person $300. So all those short fingers then were posting it, reposting it, or even comprehending the entire actual story. And another thing they keep running with is we are having meetings. We can go meet and have meeting to discuss things. Meeting for what first? About what? About the Liberian community? To take on leadership? What are we going to get if we take on leadership? Even the common truth that we are unearthing now, you got issue. You're fighting. You're calling our names. The other day I came here. And one thing about me, anytime I say something, I will wait to get the proof before I say it. I came here, I say, January, you had to you say 51,000. In March, the 51,000 dropped to 48,000. You say, oh, I lied. I say, you took out 3,000 for so reason. Then they check here today. Whose signature on that check? You know the financial secretary Fatima Famula? She withdrew $3,000 to give to a lawyer. And that lawyer you paid the 3,000 to, nobody had anything to say to us. But when I brought it up, then I had a bad person, a hateful, the board chairperson, Mr. Vanny Camo, he's my friend. And I'm disappointed. It ain't terrible, first of all. Said nothing, called a phone, they can't respond to anything. And the only thing they can do when open table is on, then they call to contribute. And the contribution to that topic will only be signed with the conversation, but not to be balanced in the conversation, which is disingenuous to the rest of the other people who live in the community that they are considering to be opposition or whatever nomenclature they have given them. Another thing I heard them talking about was, we created a group chat, and the group chat, we never included some people and not some people. We created a group chat. The group chat is a big group chat, have over 100 people. If you would love to be part of the group chat, all you need to do, make a request. Anybody can create group chat. If you pull all of the community members out from the chat that they used to get information from, what do you think we're supposed to do? Leave them vulnerable and don't have anyone seeking information? We have to bring them back together. And who I want to put Yan in a group chat with them? Yan, when you post one information, before anybody can see the information, he don't come with one information and posting it more than 25, 30 times. Those things are so annoying. So stay in the chat you are and keep doing posting like some country man. Because if you post information, the information is right there. Give people the chance to read and digest what you're trying to say. But you keep posting the information, just like a young baby that can't understand. So who I want to put you in a chat where you just get any money, you post the same information, you see the same information is right on the person's timeline, the person got to get any money and see it, then you keep reposting it, like if you keep posting it, then what that means. So nobody will have patience. That's why when you go into the other chat we created, it's calm. People post issues, other people go and read it, or another person who will want to post will be a little considerate because somebody information is already up here. At least let that person information stay there for at least 20 to 30 minutes. That's how it works. That's even when somebody just posts a flyer, then boom, you grab your own flyer, you post it 10 times for the person on the flyer to go up. That's being illiterate. That's being like you don't have common sense. So common sense say the person just posted this sensitive information. At least let me leave it there for at least 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Then I will post mine. But soon the person posts their own, they start posting your own for the person who to disappear. That's being so silly. That's why I never included you. That's why I think of you. And when I think it was a group chat to discuss secret issues, secret group chat can I have over 100 people. I have Pachibo there. I have Anthony Gavler. I have too many people who in our chat room. So how can a secret group chat have people who will screenshot information and give it to you people? So it's a public place to have conversations, to learn, to post anything you want to post, advertisement. You have to be courteous of the group restrictions. That's all. But that thing you can be doing, somebody posts one information, then you post something over 10, 15 times for the person information to disappear. That's being uncivilized. That's looking like somebody who walked from Nima County to America. And that's wrong. Ready, sorry, I know I want to fire, but only one shot of fire that I leave that one enough. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that they just need to be a little bit more cautious, on what they are saying. And our people need to not be so gullible to listen to everything and just, want to jump on board because, it sounds, the person that is saying it versus the person. Because if it was one of their own family member or anything, if somebody
I said, go for sorry, I'm not talking about Dimakati. Okay, looking at somebody who went for grandpastor to America.
But it made that it's son of Nimba County now. But we just have to do better when it comes to taking information that just comes from anywhere. Because if it was somebody that you liked, love, consider, you will not just accept that information that they're giving. Because if you break that down, in the court of law, they're gonna break that. They will chew them up and send them right back outside the front door. So you can't do that. And then with this new chat room opening and all of that, we're in America, right? They say that, and they meaning Jan, Jeremiah, and Joseph, that is a separation. Let me tell you what true separation is, because once again, Liberian people like to stay in a box. When you do anything different that they don't know, like either wish cry, because like only two things they can cry, or you won't do something to them or whatever. If you take everybody out the chat room and we have programs coming up that needs to be support, how are the other Liberians going to get the information if they're not in the chat room? I understand everybody say, you have to be part of LAI. But if you don't want to be part of LAI as far as being a member, but you want to support, that should also be a good thing, because LAI can not only run off of its members' money, because at the end of the day, we need the income to keep the organization running. So you opening the chat room, people want to pay their dues, they will pay their dues. That would not have stopped anything. But at least now those people get information. When LAI is having things, we are able to share with other people too. Because I know they were saying community chat room. I've never been in a community chat room. I didn't even know there was a community chat room on Messenger. It's a lot of people who don't know. So, where else are other people going to get the information?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, that always have something to say, like Mr. Giffler. He's the one always posting. He want to sell his oil. Could he only sell his oil to the 60 people? Is he part man calling more? But he wanted to be in there. So you want to be a part. If they want to be a part, they can. Keep saying people are screenshotting. It's not a secret. It's not a secret for people to screenshot stuff to send it like that. Quit playing children games with the community. And
Maybe
then,
have place that have over 100 people. How can you discuss secret with
exactly.
100 plus people?
Why is it a secret? It's not a secret. Oh, people be, if you want to join, you guys just come and join. Nobody will have to send you the information. Like I tell people all the time, if I don't want to be a part of something, I don't care for nobody to send me information from there because I don't want to be a part of it. But it lets me know that you admire it, you want to be a part of it. You just didn't come up with it, so you have a problem with it. It's not separating nobody from anything because the same people who are not in LAI chat room, they come out and they support. I know this because I invite everybody to youth and sports program and other programs that we have. I try to invite everybody.
Pretty
Then,
just as okay. Anyway, because I wanted to, before I forget about something, since we're about to close shortly.
ahead.
Go ahead. I will. What I wanted to say, I think it just came to my mind. You know, sorry, I had to make you to forget your point, but
No, you can.
my issue is I want to send this caveat again. You know, I was on my program the other day, and I said our women should try to stay away from men discussions. I said that, I stressed about it, and I was very emphatic about it. My problem is nobody want to see their wife being disrespected by another man. That is not cool. No man want to see that. And if you sit on a platform, which I was on the platform, and I just went to find food to eat, and I told you guys bye, and your wife called on the platform, and your wife is saying things that she have no proof of, calling me a liar, calling me, she said she have document in her possession. I wrote it, I sent it to the man, blah, 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 blah. And all the information, the article you people have, the article is right on my Logan's Hour page. Just go there and search the article, you see it right there. My name is on it. So how can that be a secret that I will send and you're having it? But I understand she had her whole rundown. Oh, I'm this person and that person. I'm this person. Listen, my dear sister, you my friend wife. So I want to address you in any other way. I want to respect you. We have been friends for some time. I think since I came to the town, I've been knowing you. You my other friend sister, and you my friend wife. But you have to remember this law. To every action, there's equal and opposite reaction. I might be a little tolerant now to advise you in this manner. But I don't think it will always happen. I have respected you for some time. I have called you my sister over the years. You have taken food to sell to us to the soccer field, patronize your business. I have never one day mentioned you publicly to call you a liar. And some of the things that I don't take lightly for people to try to mess with my credibility, to call me a liar. That's why every time when I come here to say something, I will come with the proof. When I say I'm going to get this and bring it back, I will get it and bring it. The very day I talk about the bank account, I say I will bring the bank statement. I brought it. I talk about the financial secretary signing on checks. I brought the check here and I show to you that only the financial secretary signed on this check. So I have no reason to lie to anyone in this community. So let this be a warning. Please. The same way I don't want my wife to insult you, y'all be careful. And I saw, or I listened, and I heard one of your friends talking in the background. I don't know her, and she don't know me. She don't know my wife. And I hear her saying some derogatory things about my wife. Listen, if you want me to come for you, come for my family, then you will see the wrong side of me. Me and Basa Mel, we let woman Benny. And moreover, the woman I married. When you get to her, you get to me. Because I took an oath, and I said the two shall be one. So when I'm defending her, I'm defending myself. When you defame her, you defame me. So you'll be warned. Let me say this to y'all. You'll be warned. The next time, I will not talk to you like this. So a hint or a why is quite sufficient. Go ahead, Brittany. I just want to say that.
Okay. And I was going to say too, and I'm only mentioning this because Jeremiah Chair made
Just,
that
just
statement
do,
about
just do your closing
about.
in everything, Brittany.
Okay, so within
Okay,
this
go
is
ahead.
all within my closing.
Okay, go ahead.
And then we said, so let's be clear now. There's 2 shows in Indiana. There's your show, there's Open Table Show. He preached about people bringing unity and people, he came on both shows and all of those things. But we have other organizations here that's never been on both shows to advertise the community they love so much and what they were doing. What's stopping you if you like unity from coming on both shows? You see me all the time. I'm in everybody. I'm on both shows. I'm if I'm outside, I'm asking everybody because let me tell you something. If you say you are for the community, I will keep saying this. Your thoughts and everything that you do benefits the community. So if I'm appointed, I'm Ways and Means. I don't like everybody. I mean, I am youth and sports. I don't like everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but my job requires me to speak to everybody so that I can get, you know, the attention that I need to my programs. I can get people to come and participate.
It's
So
true.
that's what you should, that's your focus as a community servant. And another thing, people always screaming power, 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 power. Let me put on my Liberian people voice now. Your thing here, the community thing here, that power. When you get, let me tell you, do you know what real power is? Only a small minded people would think that this community thing here is power. If you get pulled over by the police today, you think you can, you'll say you are RC chairman. They'll lock your ass right up. So you got no power. And even if you say you president or Liberian community, they will tell you who is that. Because guess what? We haven't even done a good enough job to let the people know that the Liberian community has an organization that groups us together and have us doing things to represent the state.
Mm-hmm.
So let's not get to our head that we come up here and we try to act like we political or we politicians.
Hold on,
Ain't none
Brittany.
of
Just a
this.
second. I hear somebody here. Hello, caller.
Hello, City Logan. This is Precious Logan Samuels.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just calling because I want to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that coming for Samar, let me say it clear so they can hear me. You must tell a mom their father generation because we coming outside for them too. So I hope we get this message clear. They won't bring gangster, will bring gangster. You know, got a click. I will say we have our too. But I will tell somebody, don't be scared of nobody. They can do shit to you.
She get me scared. You know I'm here.
Don't be, they can do nothing. We're waiting for them. Someone coming. They can come outside. They won't be talking in the back, talking shit. While they get come outside when they see people. All they do talk cheer, but they don't say shit to people when they see them.
Yakuda.
That's a big muff all they get.
Yakuda.
In the damn community, it's also a big muff.
Yeah, Yakuda. Okay, Mama, Papa.
No, it's not cool now because when we were there, they want fire without war.
They are waking the
When they
beast.
sit together, they don't have nothing to talk.
Yakuda. We were addressing. That's why I finished sending you a
They,
little
they,
warning.
they think you the beast.
No,
They
your
don't
money
know
is
you
too,
got a
your
beast
money is
behind
too
you.
easy for them. They need to get it hard. You getting too much little. Smart. If they come for you, will come in for them. I don't care.
Very hard.
What you say?
Oh, pressure. Yeah, hold on.
Hello?
We're about to go pressure. But Olivia, go ahead. Hold on.
I just want to say something to our community. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you, You're not rude by anybody in the community. We speak my quiet for me. I'm American.
I try to merge the call. Go ahead. I got pressure on the line too, but go ahead.
I'm not American woman to speak TV for you, but you're not rude by nobody. You respect your community because
I try to merge the call. Go ahead. I got pressure on the line
I
too,
think
but go ahead.
somebody got something playing. Olivia, hold on. I'll call you back. Ready to your party, yeah. Because the way I see my other put coming body ready to
No, I mean, because you know why? That was very rude. Because the last time that happened, when she called, there were people in her background.
Let me go ahead, Olivia.
I wanted to say something to our community, to our people that in power. They feel that people are afraid of them. Nobody is afraid of nobody in the community. But sometimes we just give them respect because where we came from. But if you feel within yourself you want to be rude to anybody, I would say to rude to on the other side. So nobody should be coming for Sama, nobody should be coming for nobody on his side, nobody coming for anybody on their own side. So I don't see why people will be abusing people on other people's live video and they will not post stop to them. Now won't they ever encourage us to even abuse anybody on your live video? So they're supposed to get boundaries. That's what I gotta say. We're not afraid of nobody, but so anybody come for us, we'll come for them. If you get anything for me, put it outside. Me, I'm not scared of nobody. Put it outside.
Thank you so much.
I gotta say bye.
Thank you so much. I think everybody else that watched that show, they know exactly where you're coming from, and which, of course, I must say I know what's up. I listen when the person call, and I want to say we've been friends for some time though. Her husband is my friend, so I ain't going to deal with her in any way because I don't want somebody else to talk to my wife in any way. But it should stop right there. They should stop right there. When men having their conversation, allow us to flow. Your husband call me names on the show, I call him names on the show. If you violate that and come and call me names that you have no proof of, I will come and call you name. So if you will not like it, please let respect each other. Go ahead, Bernie. Just close up quick, guys. Let me get out of here.
Yeah, just to close up, we should stop the name callings and people. Because I didn't watch that show last time. I watched it the week before. When she called the week before, and she meaning Sabah, because me, I like to be straight up and I don't say nothing to nobody in the back. I don't say to the front. When she called the show the last time, she was proceeding in a good manner. Whoever the people that was in the back in her audience was doing a lot. And the thing is, to open table, this is also for you. Try to watch what people say. Because if you allow people to come on your show and talk about people in a way that they are not going to like it, that has nothing to do with administration, if you want to go personal, understand you are opening the book for a lot of personal stuff to go down.
No, I think Joseph did damage control. Joseph called my wife and he apologized for what she did. I think yes, I can vouch for that because she told me. She said Joseph called me and Joseph said he's sorry for what happened on the show the other day. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's very big and good of him. I appreciate you for doing that. But you have to put a muzzle on your background. If you call, your background has to be muzzled. And if they want to speak, they can get on the phone, state their name, and speak. One thing I would say before I leave, we don't. How can I say this? We don't answer to background dogs.
Thank you, Celine. Celine said she called him and she told him about it. Okay, thank you.
We don't answer to background dogs. We like to put names in front of it. So if you want to speak about anything or anybody, come to the front, state your name, and state your issue. And if your issue is personal, then don't call the show when we're talking about administration. Meet us outside this Saturday and speak your piece.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
for having me. I love everybody, and we want real unity, not the fake imposters. Have a good night.
Thank you. Oh my word. That was Bernie Alpha. You see, that's why I'm cool. Because I have people who can speak for themselves. You heard my whole people behind me. You heard my whole crew. Me and my crew, we are chilling in the backseat. You know what's up? You heard them, and they are sending these things out. So let's respect each other, man. guys having conversation, women stay away. I know some of these things. We got the information. We get it right. His name on it. He a liar. Fine. What information you have? Whatever article you have, it right on my page. Go there. Go to search Logan Hours. You will see the article right there. What I wrote. I'm a whole full-grown man for myself. I got 4 living children that are feeding. That will be scared. Scared of who? I'm scared of one person. The man who created me. And he created me, my head big and ugly. I enjoy it and I like it. I don't complain. Then you mortal being, human being, I'll be scared of you. That will go wrestling and go hide it and send it and somebody send it to you. I have whole pope. They carry out Darcy, mark up back at that friend say. And I said, we couldn't see eye to eye because of my decision, because of my stand. Then you jelly tinny winnie. You respect people, they put respect you too, man. Yeah, you're not gonna make it yet. You're serving in administration when your call program, and we say we're not going there. They say, oh, you see, he don't come because he not let up. But there's your own ways. If you're serving and having positions that require you being a little friendly to win people over, be friendly. When your husband talked to me, I talked to him back. We are boys. We are men. Words don't break our bone. We finish, we'll go to the field. We crack jokes, and that's it. So let's respect each other, okay? Let's save our community. Mr. Richard Boya, I see you following us. The current vice president of the Labrador community. Hey, Abosilu. How are you, my brother? And all of you who follow me here, I want to say thank you so much. Thanks for being here today. We want to say it was a good one. And we will be here again on Thursday. Thank you for joining us, and thanks. And don't forget, tell somebody you love them. Tell somebody you care about them. And don't keep any hard feelings, because you know what life may offer. If possible, you can go to bed tonight and not wake up. So don't keep no hard feelings. You know today, you don't know tomorrow. So until we meet again, my name is Philip. So you guys go see you, Teddy Logan. See you and good night.